I don't know what that does, Joe Biden, but thank you. Okay. So, as promised, everybody, we have a new setup already again. Different angle. Sorry, I'm weird. We just keep doing things. Let me do the last bit. There we go. Hello, everybody that came in early. Hello, hello. A cup of President Mr. Propane. That's funny. Hey, Jelly. Oh, man. Hope everyone's having a great day. Yes, Jelly, it's a new space. So we changed it up just a little bit. Still have to get used to it. So cameras are here. My monitors are quite a bit distance over from them. And it's tripping me up a little bit. So you guys will probably see a lot of my hair. Oh, because I keep looking over, which I feel is natural. I can't get it as close to my monitors as I did in the previous setup, which again is a little bit weird, so sorry about that, guys. Might be able to re-angle it a bit, just not right now. So I'll work on that later. Oh man. Oh, you know what? I have a great idea for that, actually. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm good with that one. I'm good with that one entirely, actually. New Ari who dis. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how that goes. Okay, let's. Hi, Summer. We're gonna move you over. Come on. I know you can do it. No? Okay. Maybe I need to do this first. Maybe that first. Okay. And then you. Hey guys, I'm figuring things out. This is fun. Hello? There we go. All right, I think I got it. Just a little bit. Okay. Hope everyone's had a good Monday. Isn't that fun? It's Monday. Thank you. Hey, Corey. Oh, and we've got everything back again. Thank you, Bishop, for being a 5-month sub over on Twitch. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, well, thanks, Lainey. So I have discovered that normally I would have a light on overhead, but it washes me out. So I look even more, who knew this was possible? More white than I did before. If you're not adapting and making changes, then it's not a true stream. There you go. There you go. That's a good way to take it. Let's see. Does this do good or no? That's too much. Yeah, we'll just do without it for today. Oh, man. Okay. Do need to sit over here. That's going to bother me otherwise. All right. There we go. Sorry to anybody that might get motion sickness that I just moved it around. Appreciate you guys. So did everybody have a good Monday? Did anybody do anything fun? Um, that's right, K9, you're always first. W price of eggs in the chat. Guys, the price of eggs is in the chat. And he has opinions about the fact that his prices are just kind of stagnant now. Oh, thanks, Sylvia. I appreciate that. Just got out of. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Aslan. Oh, thanks, Timothy. You're sad? Yeah, price of eggs is sad. Guys, if you're over on TikTok, keep booping that screen. You do determine when we turn on the phone lines. Also, let's go ahead and knock out this live goal. That's how we get everything. 2 weeks is the same timeline that Trump has for every single thing that he wants to do. I read the craziest headline, and I haven't had a chance to go and read the article, but it's. I just can't, right? I just can't. Oh, that's cool, Bishop. New setup Udis. What's up, Hector? But now we're labeling an illegal substance a weapon of mass destruction. Thank you, Hector. But now an illegal substance is a WMD. It just blows my mind. I don't get it. Yeah, Phantom. Exactly, Phantom. That's exactly what it is. It's this one. Like, oh, because this makes sense. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It can't be a WMD. At least like not to me. It makes sense that it is illegal. Can be like used in the wrong ways by individuals, but that doesn't make it it's just weird. It's just very odd to me. Look at Phantom's message. I can't. Aslan, TikTok is a sensitive child, so I can't, say too much. Oh, thanks, Tay. Yes, Anthony, that's probably exactly what it is. It's quite possibly a reason to start something, which I mean, he's got plenty of excuses to start something. Hey, DJ, everything's going good. I hope you're well. Of meh destruction. It is a legal prescription medication. That is true. When used in the proper settings, it is a legal substance. Let's see. Real quick. I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, but I'm going to take it as a compliment. WMD means women make decisions. I take that. I'll take that all day. All right. It will explode. What will explode? Aw, thank you. Where is my mouse? There it is. I lose my mouse quite frequently on this computer. I need to make it a bigger one. Thank you. Dumb decisions. Let's see. I put all my money into my basket of egg prices. That's funny, Potato. Is it me or does anyone get dumber when they hear Trump speak? It is very hard to listen to him speak. I will say that. It is quite difficult to listen to him speak. Do what Hector says. I would pin it, but I can't. I find it difficult to listen to Trump speak. That is a true statement. It can be quite annoying. It's a very true statement. All right. No special plus numbers in front of that. Okay, let's go ahead. I guess we'll read through something. Thank Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. That's a cool one, snow globe. I haven't seen that before. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What has he done in his 11 months in office that has convinced you to continue to support him?
You're awesome.
Well, I think we should support most of our presidents. He's kicking illegal immigrants out, which is a great thing. It's a great thing for America. He's stopping wars. He is not perfect. Nobody is. I think he's just been overall good, American president. He's keeping, he's making America great.
Okay, so where would you like to start?
Start of illegal immigrants.
Okay, what about them?
Why don't you support kicking illegal immigrants out?
I support deporting individuals that have broken the law because that's how it should be done. Especially if they've committed a violent act, then absolutely they should be deported out of our country after they've served their sentence. Because if we deport them out of the country prior to them serving their sentence, we really have no proof that they're going to serve out the rest of their sentence in another country's jail, right? Zero proof of that happening. So yeah, I think that if somebody breaks the law, commits a crime, then absolutely they should be deported out of this country after the fact, right? As long after they've been convicted and served their sentence for violent crimes. I think that for
Can I ask you a
non-violent
question?
crimes, that those could be evaluated on a case by case basis, depending on if somebody was actually harmed from it. What's your question?
How many illegal immigrants break the law?
Very few. I think it's about like out of all of them that are here, maybe 20%, because American citizens are 60 times more likely to commit a crime than they are.
So, isn't it illegal to cross the border?
That doesn't make somebody a criminal.
If you break the law, you're a criminal.
Incorrect. According to the American legal justice system, you are a criminal once you have been convicted of said crime. I don't know if you forgot this or not, but our criminal justice system within the United States has always been innocent until proven guilty, which means you are not a criminal by the US justice system until you've been convicted of said crime, because until then, you are always presumed to be innocent.
I get what you're saying, but just because you
So
murder
you
somebody and you get caught
disagree?
for it,
No, I
I
said you have to
disagree
be
with you.
convicted. Okay, well then I guess you
Yes,
need to take it up with the legal justice system and have a conversation with the fact that again, per our own legal justice system, every single individual within the United States of America is innocent until proven guilty. So if you have an issue with that, then perhaps you need to go and take that up with them. It's kind of useless to take it up with me because, sir, at that point, I could say that I've accused you of stealing $5,000 from a jewelry store, and then you are automatically guilty because I claim that I have been a witness to your theft. So, sir, 38-year-old individual whose name I do not know, I'm saying that I saw you, right? Like I witnessed you stealing $5,000 from a jewelry store, and now you are a criminal. Wow, do you see how that works?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on.
Because
Let's
I
move
don't
on
know
to
if you
something
realize
different.
this, the reason why it's actually so important to have that as a process in the United States is because otherwise justice is no longer blind. And that is the idea that it's supposed to have. Justice is blind.
So you support deporting
Criminals
all
that have been
immigrants,
convicted
but
of
you
violent
support.
crimes.
But okay, I understand where you're going. But if
Okay.
you catch these illegal immigrants, the justice system is going to say they broke the law, and they're all going to get
They
deported.
have to be convicted. I don't know what you're not understanding about it. Conviction is required in this process. Do
Okay,
you
I
know how many
understand that.
people
But
actually end
there
up getting convicted of 8 U.S. Code 1325 or 8 U.S. Code 1326? Very few.
not very few because we're not enforcing it. We are
No,
now,
sorry.
but
Enforcing it is different. They have tens of thousands of charges of 8 US Code 1325 or 1326. Tens of thousands every single year of those charges, but they have a minuscule amount, just a small hundreds of them every single year ended up getting convicted of it. That is a very small percentage of 8 US Code 1325 and 1326 actually end up in convictions because it is almost impossible to prove. And by the way, you guys can find all of this data on cbp.gov.
okay. So this is another thing is who in the last, let's say 30 years since Reagan, who has done a better job than Donald Trump?
Who has done a better job than Donald Trump? Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
how about Ooh, okay. Since Reagan, I couldn't tell you specifically, but I will at least say, how about 40? You ready for this? 42 other presidents have done better than Donald Trump. According to over 147 historians, Donald Trump ranks in the dead last three in the history of all presidents throughout our whole time as being one of the third worst presidents. They vary on where they rank him. Some rank him last. I think that Woodrow Wilson should absolutely be last. We'll see how he ranks after the end of this current presidency. After the end of this current presidency, depending on how fucked up he made our democracy and what abuse of power that he's had overall, then I would say that he should be dead last because he seems to be following Woodrow Wilson's script, which is not a good thing.
Well, Biden definitely followed Woodrow Wilson's script because
Oh, what was Woodrow
last
Wilson's script that I'm referring to? Do you know?
I do because his
What
wife
is it?
ran his wife
So
ran
tell
his
me,
government for the
expand
last
upon it. What
6
am I
months.
talking about when I'm referring to Woodrow Wilson's script? Expand
Well, I'm
upon it.
talking about
What do I mean?
I know. I know. I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about.
So expand.
But
What do you think I mean? Expand upon it.
what I think you mean is that Woodrow Wilson, for the last 6 months of his presidency, was not cognitive,
Nope,
and his
that's not what
wife
I'm
ran his
referring to at
presidency.
all. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So you're not even familiar with Woodrow Wilson, are you? You don't know what he did while he was in president. You don't know about the letters that he wrote. You don't know any of that, do you?
I know a little bit, not a lot, to be honest with you. I'll
Oh,
be
okay.
honest with you.
So you don't know how he was taking the Federalist Papers and the Anti-Federalist Papers out of context and was working it towards his own benefit, trying to say that the founding fathers wanted the powers to be completely consolidated into the executive branch of government, despite what the Anti-Federalist and the Federalist Papers say combined into the opposite of that. So you know nothing about Woodrow Wilson and the fact that he wanted to consolidate powers into the executive branch, exactly what Donald Trump is actively doing in the United States of America.
I don't, like I said, I don't agree with everything Donald Trump's doing. But
Okay.
most of the
See, I
things that
personally
he's
couldn't,
doing,
I don't know about you, but like, I don't know about anybody else either. I personally could not support a president of the United States of America that tries to consolidate powers of our three co-equal branches of government into the singular one of, guess what? The executive branch of government, right? Because I do believe in the separation of powers, just as how it was supposed to be. And I think it's not a great look when Congress or,
You're
the legislative
awesome.
branch or the judicial branch of government hand over some of their powers to the executive branch.
well, it's been happening for the last
Oh, yeah, and I agree. It's
60
been
years.
happening for a long time, and
So,
I absolutely disagree
and
with it in totality. And they need to take their power back simply, especially for the legislative branch. All they have to do is, guess what? Pass a bill and make sure it's veto proof because then he can't do shit about it.
yes,
But
but
they're not
here's
doing that,
part of the
so.
problem, right? Here's part of the problem
Are
is
you aware? I'm just
the
like curious, like when I'm referring to the consolidation of the executive branch of power, are you aware about the text within the on the 14th Amendment?
no, I'm not, to be honest.
Okay. So
I don't know
14th Amendment, a
exactly what
good
you're
point
referring
on this one is talking about the birthright citizenship. right? And so within that, on the 14th Amendment, there's actually one of the sections, I can't remember which one offhand, I'll pull it up in a moment though. On that section in the 14th Amendment, it specifically states that Congress is the only one that has the power to limit or define further on the 14th Amendment. Like they're the ones that can actually confine it, make changes to it through legislative powers. So depending on how SCOTUS rules on this, it could be a complete breach of the Constitution because it was done by executive order and not by the legislative branch of government. And the
Yes, and
text
I'm
within the
not
14th
too,
Amendment is clear.
I don't like executive orders because it can go by president by
Wow, then you
president.
should
I don't
definitely be
really,
upset with Donald Trump because that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to rule by executive order.
yes, I understand that, but that's been happening for a long time since Bush. So the reason
Yeah,
that he's
Bush is
trying to
ass. No
do
one's going to
that,
disagree with that.
well, I would prefer Bush right now than a lot of presidents. So, um,
Yeah, never knew I'd want the times of George W. or H.W. Bush being president over Donald Trump, right?
well, I wouldn't say that. Is you have to put the time frames of presidents. Look what he did with 9/11 and things like that. He handled that situation very well. It's different times. Part of the problem I have
You
with our
mean
government right now,
utilizing the attacks of 9/11 to go into a foreign country on under the guise that they have WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, finds out none of that is true, but really was just a bid to get their oil. Very similar to what's happening with Donald Trump in Venezuela because he already let the cat out of the bag when we seized that oil tanker and made it known that it was going to be used in American gas stations. Yeah. He did great on 9/11. I guess Donald Trump is following that playbook too when it comes to
how old are you?
Venezuela. I'm
Can I ask how old you are?
34.
34. So how old were you when 9/11 happened?
I was in fourth grade. I don't know the math
You were in
offhand.
fourth.
Thank you. I
Okay,
was
so
sorry,
you
no, I
were
do. I
like
was turning 10 that year, but I
10.
hadn't yet.
Yeah. I was in 8th grade, and it was
Good for
devastating. I
you.
don't know if you remember, it was devastating to the country.
Oh, sir,
And
I really don't care about your anecdote. I'm well aware of what happened during 9/11. I was alive for that. I was in fourth grade. I remember us being stuck in class until our parents came to pick us up. I remember not being able to reach my dad during that time. So, dude, I don't give a shit about like, we all know what happened during 9/11. We don't need to rehash it. It was horrible, right? But the fact
yes,
is, Donald Trump, not Donald Trump, George Bush, unequivocally the idea of weapons of mass destruction and the attack of 9/11 to invade Iraq, right? And then utilized it as a guise to also go after gas. We know that now. Donald Trump is doing the exact same thing, except he's let the cat out of the bag before he's ever invaded Venezuela.
yes, but we're also dealing with drugs coming out of Venezuela too.
What
So it's not
drugs
like,
come out of Venezuela? What illegal substances come out of Venezuela?
well, all of South America has drugs coming in. Do you not know what comes across the border half the time?
Oh my God. Is that an answer to my question? What
No, it is not. But
illegal
I'm just saying,
substances come out of Venezuela?
fentanyl, cocaine,
Incorrect.
like there's,
Nope. Cocaine comes
okay.
out of Venezuela. Fetty,
I, I think
that
you
drug,
can,
right, gets shipped from China and then puts it like the parts to it, the materials that are used to make fentanyl get shipped from China to Mexico, put together in Mexico and or various parts of the United States of America, because it does get shipped to the U.S. as well. But when it's shipped and then assembled, like to actually make the drug, like the materials are all put together, they're making fentanyl in Mexico, then it's smuggled over the southern border, but it does not come from Venezuela. That's cocaine.
okay, well, cocaine, that's a bad enough drug. But I think what me and you can agree on is there could be a lot worse presidents than Donald Trump.
Yeah, two. 2.
Oh, well, I think there's a lot more, but
No, that's your personal opinion. I'm basing it off of the
you,
historians that have actually studied history. You're not a historian last time I checked, unless you're just going to now come and say, I'm a historian to have some kind of claim to
no,
authority.
no.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
you're
thought.
telling me that
100 over
you would have,
147 historians have evaluated all the presidents throughout history, and they ranked Donald Trump in the last 3 out of 45. So this was before Joe Biden. I don't even think Joe Biden ranks in the top half. I don't remember
so
offhand because again, I'd have to look these up. But I'm
you would rather,
99% sure that by the end of Donald Trump's current presidency, they're gonna rank him in the bottom at
so
the
you would
very,
rather have
very dead
Kamala? Are
last.
you telling me that?
Who?
You would have rather had Kamala?
Who is that?
Kamala Harris?
Who?
Kamala Harris.
I don't know
You
who
would
that
rather
is.
have, you don't know who Kamala Harris is.
Are you sure you're pronouncing a name right?
Kalama, okay? What do you want me to say? It's Kamala Harris,
Who?
the senator from California.
I still don't know who you're talking about. Who?
Okay, never mind. I'm glad we had
Oh,
this
okay.
conversation. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. I don't know who that is. Who dat? I'm just saying. All right. Thank you, family, for the hot cocoa. Um, love you forever. You matter. Oh, thank you for the username. That's a cute username. And then shut up, troll. Oh, okay. Well, I guess what trolls don't matter now, so I should just shut up. Your your chat is in direct contradiction of your username. It's a little bit odd. It's a little bit odd, but I appreciate the 199. Thank you so much. All right, we'll go ahead and move this along. Hey, Dagger. Guys, if you want to help clear out these roses, that'd be awesome too. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes. How are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I am 27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm on the fence a little bit, but I mean, I just like to support the president in general. But I supported him mainly because he saved the astronauts from the ISS. But now I'm actually unsure as to whether or not the ISS is up there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I wouldn't give him credit. I would give Elon Musk that credit.
Well, do you think Elon Musk did that? Do you think
Supposedly.
he saved them?
Supposedly,
yeah, I know.
SpaceX did
crazy.
it. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either, and that's what I've been wondering. But that's probably I think the biggest breakthrough. Like if we're gonna get the Trumpers to understand like that he's not perfect, because that other guy when he was talking about Kamala, was it Kamala? You say?
Thank you.
Because she's
No,
pronounced it
who
both
is
ways.
that? I don't know that name. Thank you, Feisty, so much for the memberships. It's Kamala. Like if you can say comma, you can say Kamala.
Oh, Kamala. Okay,
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. I don't
But,
know her by any other name, so.
At first, I was convinced though that like she wasn't going to save the astronauts or something. That was like the main reason that we were going to vote for Donald Trump to get him to save the astronauts, because they made it out that like Joe Biden kept the astronauts stuck on there. But have you heard of the neutral? It's called the Neutral Buoyancy Laboratory in Texas.
No.
It's actually a scale model of the International Space Station that's in a pool in Texas. It's owned by NASA.
Oh. Okay.
So what I'm wondering is if any of this even matters, because I used to be very into politics. I used to like watch your show just to hear people like fighting, but I think a lot of it is just to divide us, to be honest. I think we should be more focused on like helping each other and like potentially just having transparency and disclosure, because right now the government's like Marco Rubio, he keeps talking about
he's
UFOs.
weird.
He is weird. He keeps talking about
I mean, they
UFOs,
keep
but
talking about illegal aliens and just like one caller that loves to come in. I don't know why we're sending them to other countries and not Area 51. I guess Area 51 is now a sanctuary city for illegal aliens. So those darn little
Area
blue
51
men.
is not a sanctuary city for illegal aliens. It's part of the Nevada testing laboratory, the Nevada testing grounds.
The joke went over
It
your
has-
head. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Do you think that people should storm it?
Oh my gosh, no, that was a joke, my guy.
Oh,
That was a total joke.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
That's why I was like, no, you missed the joke. It's okay. Well,
I'm
man,
sorry.
listen, I appreciate you, but I'm gonna try to find someone that's more sure of their support of him.
Well, I definitely support him because he saved the astronauts. I'm just not sure if you know if he saved the astronauts or not.
Okay.
If you know he saved the astronauts, then we definitely support Donald Trump. But I was wondering if you didn't think he supported them. Like if you can convince me that he didn't bring them down or that Elon didn't bring them down.
I can't
you've won
convince
me
you of
over.
something I don't know. Sorry. Thank you, Spike.
I think everyone should look into the Neutral Buoyancy Lab in Texas.
Okay,
It's a
thanks,
pretty
my
cool
guy.
thing.
Have a good
the Earth
Monday
is
night.
flat.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Are you in a wind tunnel? Because your background noise is horrendous and I'm not going to be able to deal with it.
I'm sorry, can you hear me a little better now?
Sure, you sound... Nope, can't do that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I don't support him. I just wanted to call out. I just wanted to touch. I know you probably only want Trump callers, but I just wanted to tell that last caller who wanted to say something about unity. And I just want to let every Trump listener out there know we want unity too, but we will not unify with people who hate other people for simply trying to exist. And until they can get past that, there will be no unity.
Absolutely valid. Thank you, man. You have a great Monday.
Thank you too.
That's very true. Listen, guys, I can get along with Republicans just fine. I can get along with Trump supporters just fine. I can get along with Trump voters just fine. It's not a problem. It's the individuals that call in and just like ignore facts and everything else that I just can't get along with. And I think that that's understandable. If we can't even have a mutual agreement on basic facts, then yeah, like we're not going to get along. And then that's just how it goes. Right? Mercy on me. That's an odd statement. I'll say that. The comment I just read was odd. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, hello?
Hi, how old are you?
23.
23. Are you still supporting Trump?
That's a tricky question because I support some of his policies, but I'm curious. I kind of want to pick your mind a little bit about his environmental policies. I'm sure you're not really for that. You know about the roadless rule?
No.
So the roadless rule was a rule for national parks that if there wasn't a road going through, then essentially it couldn't be forested. They couldn't do any sort of infrastructure on that, right? That was the rule, and it was repealed under the Big Beautiful Bill. So I kind of sit along the lines of I agree with his immigration policy, but I don't agree with how hard he's pushing towards fossil fuels and doing things like repealing the roadless rule.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I don't really know much. I do know that he's deregulating industries, which isn't actually going to help in the long run. That much I do know. Deregulation just leads to, not all of it, but most of it leads to some hazards. Hey, Peter.
Deregulation. What do you mean by that?
For example, within the NSAA proposal, that's not the right one. The current defense bill, right, that they have, where it's saying that within there that any military flight can fly over the airway of Washington, D.C. at any point in time, the airspace over Washington, D.C. at any point in time, without being required to file a flight path plan, which the head of that Department of Transportation, not the DOT, right? But I can't remember her title. Sorry about that. But she came out and spoke out about it, and that's exactly the same kind of incident that happened at the beginning of this year when a military helicopter crashed into an
Yeah,
airline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
over that
that's a kind
river.
of deregulation that Congress is trying to push through, and that's really not it's really unfortunate and not a good thing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now with that helicopter incident, did they ever discover what was going on? Because didn't the helicopter have some erratic flight path? Is what I'm
Off
seeing.
the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. They just all blamed it on DEI.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a dumb reduction.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking with me.
No
You have a good
problem,
one.
my guy. You have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, off the top of my head, no, I haven't looked up that one. Oh, TK, I think you have a misunderstanding. I didn't say that that incident was a deregulation issue. I'm saying that the regulation or the deregulation within the current defense bill would be an issue in the future. That's what I was saying. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am
Awesome. How old are you?
74.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am,
Okay.
sad to say.
Uh-huh. What specifically has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Tried to save the country.
Tried to save the country.
Trying to save the country from absolute ruin.
From absolute ruin. Interesting.
Absolute ruin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much on the political side as
Hey guys, if
on
you're
the
watching and you haven't hit that
economic
follow button
side.
or that subscribe
But I'm
button yet, be
afraid
sure
it's
to hit those. We do have membership,
probably
super chats,
doomed, but
bits,
it wasn't something that the left was
subscriptions,
even
super
going
fans,
to
and gifts all
try.
available. Sure, everybody can try to save the country, doesn't mean they'll be successful. And I don't think that dismantling democracy as we know it is, quote, trying to save the country.
Oh, that democracy line is just ridiculous. Don't even
It's
use
just
it.
ridiculous.
It just
Don't even use it. Okay.
sounds so immature-ish. It's really immature.
Immature-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it immature to say that somebody is ruining democracy as we know it? Why is the word democracy immature? I'm curious about that one.
Yeah, democracy is mob rule. We don't live in a democracy anyway. It's mob rule.
What do we live in then?
We live in a republic.
No, I don't know. So specifically, we live in a constitutional republic, which is a form of democracy. Perhaps you need to do a little bit more research on the different types of ruling classes because you don't know it. Again, quite literally, a constitutional republic is a form
to
of
use some kind of but to use some kind of blanket language that somebody is a threat to democracy.
I didn't say he was a threat to democracy, did I?
Oh, well, I thought that was your implication. I'm sorry if it wasn't. Look, we're very difficult times we've got going here.
Very difficult,
And
yeah.
very difficult. I don't think that these sides are going to come together. I think they're growing further and further apart. I think things are going to get harder and harder, more volatile. And
Yeah, how about Donald Trump turning the homicide of two individuals, one who was directly against him and spoke out heavily against him and was making a documentary about Donald Trump, and he made it a political death and then was celebrating the political violence. So I wonder what happened to being against political violence and then the president of the United States automatically turning and celebrating the death of somebody and making it a political, saying that it was political violence and celebrating it.
So who? I'm sorry, I'm not following you.
Yeah, no problem.
Who
Let me
were you
just pull
talking
this
about?
up. So, what was Rob Rayner? I'm going to go ahead and read this for
Yeah,
the class, right? So, this was Donald Trump's Truth Social post. Okay.
yeah,
A very
yeah,
sad
yeah.
thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Rayner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness. And with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before, may Rob and Michelle rest in peace. And then we find out that it's his son that's been arrested for the murder. Not because somebody
Was he?
reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind crippling disease known as TDS.
What was he implying? Because I haven't seen the post. What was Trump implying?
Oh my God.
Was Trump trying to say his death was political?
Yes. We'll try this. Passed away together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind crippling disease known as TDS. With no evidence. This was posted very early on this morning, very shortly after the news of them finding the bodies came out.
Mm-hmm. Do we know that his son was an apolitical figure? Is that what you're saying?
No, his son was a drug addict, high out of his fucking mind. God damn.
Well, then Trump is wrong, isn't he?
Is that what I said? Okay. Sir, what? I'm just
Well,
curious.
I
Okay.
mean, is that a heartless post? Yeah. I mean, do you know what
What year were you born?
Reiner has?
What year
Do
were
you
you
know
born?
what 1951?
Okay,
Do you
perfect.
know what
You
Rob
sound younger than
Reiner?
than your voice, like than you
Do,
said your
do
age
you
was,
know
so it
what
kind of surprised me.
Rob Reiner has called Donald Trump?
I don't care.
You don't care.
No.
So there's no words. Adolf Hitler doesn't ring a bell. There's nothing
Donald
that
Trump
would
has called
bring
other people
you.
Hitler, so no, I really don't care about what Donald Trump is called when
Mhm,
he's used the same language towards others during his campaign. So I don't care.
mhm.
He's called other candidates that ran against him in elections fascist. So no, I don't care if someone else calls him a fascist and throws the words right back at him that he got so upsetty spaghetti about being called when he called other people
I
that.
don't think you're going to be able to make a valid argument
No? Okay.
because of Rob Reiner. I think that you need to be more broad when you're talking about
Holy shit, that's not even the point of what I was saying. Are
That's
you
Trump.
good?
awesome.
Oh goodness.
I mean, Trump is a major political figure,
And what
and
was the point that I
because
said
he's,
about that? Oh my god.
I don't know, you're bringing up something to do with some.
Donald Trump celebrating what
Uh,
he thought was political violence.
well,
That's what
he's
I was
wrong.
talking
He made a
about.
mistake. He's made a mistake. He didn't read the
Has he apologized?
situation clearly. I mean,
Has he apologized? Has he admitted that he made a mistake?
no, he doesn't do that.
Oh, okay. Exactly. So I don't care. I just want to remind everybody
Tell me
Donald Trump says that
when.
he's not
Tell
going to
me
heaven.
when.
So
Tell me when any political figure has admitted they made a mistake
Joe
about
Biden,
anything.
Joe Biden, after
What
he
did
went
he?
on,
What was he
yeah, if you
mistaken
would
about?
shush for 5 seconds, I was going to tell you. So when
Yeah,
he
tell
went
me.
on the show, and God forbid Charlemagne, when he went on the show that Charlemagne holds, when he said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black," because that was like the name of the show. You ain't black if you do this, right? He went out and immediately
Yeah.
apologized the next day. So yeah, other politicians are 100% capable of
Wait a second.
apologizing.
Wait a second. You
Charlemagne,
can't eat.
Breakfast Club.
You can't equate those two things.
Holy for fuck's sakes. You
Being
can't
a
equate those two
racist.
things, guys. Wow.
Being a
So is Donald
racist.
Trump. So is Donald
Being
Trump.
being a racist
Hey, I
is
don't know.
not the
Donald
same
Trump has never
as saying
apologized for
someone
being a racist
died.
pig himself. In fact, he says, "I'm the
And,
least racist person
oh, go
you'll
ahead.
ever see. I'm the
Now
least
you're
racist person you've ever met." And he just continues to
You're
go on about that, even
descending
though we know
into
for a fact that he's fucking
an
racist.
obvious.
Bro, bye. I can't. Like, you can't compare the two, guys. Holy for fuck's sake. Okay. Cute puppy emote for the heck of it. Well, thanks, Potato. Ask if he drinks milk with his steak dinners. I might know this guy. That's funny. I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. Hitting the
Thanks for the
button.
raid.
Ooh, we have a raid of 7 people coming in here. Thank you so much. If you came over here from Bethy, please tell her thank you. Well, thank her. Well, say hello. And hit that follow button. I appreciate you guys. Potato with the 10 bits. Appreciate you. 6, 7. What? They made that a gift. They made that a gift for 67 jewels. Holy crap. All sides are corrupt. You're so ignorant. Okay. Whatever you say, Lost Guy. I don't know if people realize this. I don't support either party. Does that help? The both sides argument is also extremely fucking tired. Yeah, we might need to do a welfare check for Grandpa. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
You're awesome.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, have a great one.
You're awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Awesome. How old are you?
25.
25. 1 second, I forgot to read this. Thank you again, Luca. I missed yours for the 5. People need to go easy with this caller. He lost his great grandson in World War I. Holy shit. I should have read that one. That was funny. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What-
going to be a very silly stream. I can already tell.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
He closed the border.
He closed it. So there's a big sign that says no entry here. And also there's a gate all the way across it. No one can come over. Or is there an invisible barrier? How, in fact, did he, quote, close the border, end quote?
He enforced the border laws.
He enforced the border laws.
He stopped catch and release.
He stopped catch and release.
You familiar with these?
No, I'm just repeating it back to you just to make sure I'm hearing what you're saying, right?
Oh, okay. I just want to.
Okay.
I just want to throw this
So-
out there that
okay.
I have no harsh feelings, I guess, towards you personally, but I find this sort of thing pretty interesting.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, there's just a lot of hatred and whatnot, and I got to throw this out there that when it comes to people take politics very personally, and I just
Thank you, Autry.
I just don't do that. Even though I am extremely far right. I am to Donald Trump what Donald Trump is to you. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. I don't even get that.
What?
I said I don't even get that.
Oh, like I am, like you know how Trump is to the right of you, right?
Uh-huh.
And in the same way that he is to the right of you, I am to the right of him. Does that make sense?
Oh, so you're an authoritarian fascist?
Those, I don't take those. I mean, maybe you mean those offensively, maybe you mean those descriptively,
No, that's
but
the
I don't.
question, because on the political spectrum, when you say that you're to the even further right, mind you, you said you're to the far right of Donald Trump is what you said. So to go all the way, right, because he's pretty
Yeah.
extreme, right? Okay, I'm just going to put that out
I
there.
mean,
He's
he's like a
pretty
90s
extreme.
Democrat for sure.
According to the political spectrum, Donald Trump is pretty extreme. So the further you go from Donald Trump on the right side of the spectrum leads to authoritarianism and fascism. So that's why I asked you a question. Are you saying that you are an authoritarian fascist?
We'll define fascism.
Are you familiar with the 14 tenets of fascism?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think I've got the. See, here's the problem: is that a lot of these words mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Like racism is a great example. Like black people prefer to be around black people, but if you're a white guy and you say that I prefer to be around white people, that's racist. But everybody's equal, but some people are more equal than others. I just find all of the political labels to be mostly bullshit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And the whole like authoritarian or libertarian thing is just fucking, like, I just want a good country. I just want a good country to live in, basically. And I think that all of this is just such fucking bullshit. It's like I say something that's like offensive, and then people who support politicians that blow up countries get upset at me, but don't get upset at their politicians for blowing up foreign countries. It's like, okay, bitch. I'm not talking to you, but I'm just talking about this hypothetical person. All of this is it's just fucking ridiculous. Like, we just talk past each other all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. So the question was, like, what, I guess, do I support about Donald Trump? I support Donald Trump in the sense that he has at least, so in my mind, I find him to be like very milquetoast and very weak on a lot of issues, but he was at least like, he is not Joe Biden. He's not Kamala Harris. And that's like the greatest case that I could make
So,
that encapsulates
not
everything as to why I support him. That he's not forwarding all this left-wing bullshit that I hate. This whole like global
gotcha.
empire.
So you don't really stand for
bullshit.
anything, you just stand against things.
No, I stand for things, but I stand
No,
against
if
leftism.
you, I'm sorry, like, yeah, so you don't have a stance for something, you have a staunch stance against something, and that's
No, I
why
have
you
both.
support him.
No, I have both.
Hmm.
But like nobody in political power shares my ideals. So
Gotcha.
is there like a follow-up question or?
Yeah, so would you call yourself a nationalist?
Yeah, nations are, natural things. Animals have them, people have them, people have had them since the dawn of time. I guess I'm mostly against just global imperialism, but I guess I would say,
So you're
like,
an
what's the alternative to global?
isolationist?
I'm against the United States enforcing its will on the entire globe, enforcing this rotten doctrine that's made all these people around the world nationless and hateful and just miserable, just forcing liberalism on societies that don't want it. It's an unnatural ideology that's made people so, it just ruins everything. Like, does anybody like people constantly bring up, like, our sacred democracy, Republicans bring it up, Democrats bring it up. Democracy is not some pie in the sky idealism. Democracy is the system that exists. It's the politicians. That's democracy. Lobbying is democracy. The foreign wars are democracy. Israel is democracy. All of that is democracy. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's hard not to hate the system when the system, like, genuinely, like, takes us all for granted and hates us, like, both sides of it. Like, I like Trump. Like, he's, I think, like, he's, like, the best politician out there, but that's, like, by politician standards. It's like I got 2 sandwiches. One is made completely of shit, and the other just has shit in between two pieces of bread. Of course, I prefer the one that just has the shit in between 2 pieces of bread, but they're both shit sandwiches. Do you have any, I guess, questions after that little rant?
I was trying to, while you were going through, I was trying to connect the dots. I was even putting them on the screen and everything. And I failed to connect them. So you just said a lot of words. I'm glad you admitted that it was a rant. So do you agree with that we should have 3 co-equal branches of government, or do you want a monarchy?
I guess what I would say is that
Do you want a centralized government, so just basically one ruler and not 3 co-equal branches?
I think literally this country is on the way out. Literally, I think that the foundations of the country in 1776 are no longer applicable. Like think about
Motion
this
to
during the Civil War.
strike. Witness is non-responsive.
Hello?
Well, I'm still here,
Oh,
but
yeah.
that wasn't an answer to my question.
Yeah, okay. I guess I do believe in it in the sense that I think that it's served us for a long time, but I think that
I didn't ask you if you believed in it. I asked you, did you want it, or did you want something different?
yeah, I probably want something different at this point. I think
You
that
want a
I don't
centralized
think
government?
sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
And
probably.
I would guess that you also believe in a strong military.
I guess for defense, but not actually at this point, probably not.
You don't want a strong military?
Look at what the military has done.
What has the military done?
It's destroyed loads of foreign countries. It's made the Middle East even a worse place to live. It's drained our treasury of trillions and trillions of dollars for no discernible gain.
Okay.
Look at Europe. Like, is Europe a nice place anymore? That's because of our military. Is the Middle East a nice place anymore? It's because of our military.
Europe
like all
is
of these
gorgeous.
countries.
Where are you going?
Okay, what I mean by, like, sure, there's lots of beautiful art, but like, when was that art made? It was made like over 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago. Look at the stuff they make now. Not so good anymore. What we export
Didn't
is
you just celebrate Donald Trump bombing Iran? Didn't you bring up bombing foreign countries in your diatribe?
I don't like that either side is pro fucking war. I don't like either side is in favor of that. I wasn't in favor of that. I was against that. Do I have to agree with everything that Donald Trump does in order to support him? Like, the alternative is worse. That's why I support him.
Do you think that you should just support someone because they identify as your party?
No, I support them because the alternative is worse. Is this not
Yeah,
like
so
adding up to you?
exactly. Thank you for, again, proving my point where I say that you don't actually support anything. You're just against things. I can't. God damn. What the fuck? So by the fact that he does not want a strong military, then he's not he's not a fascist. He might be an authoritarian, but he's not a fascist. Lord have fucking, yeah, just an empty contrarian. Thank you, Datamite. That's a good one to say. That's a good one to say. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys being here. Keep booping that screen. TikTok, this was my bad. I never updated it, but we should have already been at 100,000 likes in 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and keep double tapping that screen. If you're new here, be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I want to say this. I don't support either side. I think both sides are very bad. And I don't really agree with like everything that they're doing. I agree with some things that Kamala is doing, some things that Trump is doing. Like getting the illegals out of here. They're committing a crime by coming into this country illegally. And I think they should get deported back. But I do agree with some of the things Kamala is doing. Like, or say, maybe, I don't even know. Like, there's
What
just
is
a lot of things I
Kamala
agree with
doing
both
right
sides.
now? I'm curious. Is she in power to do
Listen,
anything? Remind
She
me.
did not have the power to do anything, but
Is
I
she an
agreed
elected
with some of
official
what
right now?
she's not an elected official, but I agreed with
Oh,
her ideologies.
you
That, you
agreed
know,
with her ideologies. Okay, that's something different.
I just agreed with her ideologies that weren't with Trump's ideologies. But I do
Okay.
think both sides are indeed very corrupt. That's why I'm independent. I am not trying to debate. I am just saying I do think both sides are evil, and I am very against war. It was nice talking to you, but
All right.
that's all I wanted to say. Have a
Okay.
great day.
You too, man. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
29.
29. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
What specifically has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I mean, we can talk about immigration policy. We can talk about his attack on liberalism. Standard liberalism is not what it used to be. What would you like to focus on?
Sorry, I'm just writing this down real quick. So, I asked you what Donald Trump did to earn your continued support. So, why don't you start with the biggest thing that Donald Trump has done for why you still actively support him in this administration?
He has gotten tougher and stricter on border policies.
How? Can you be specific?
He has locked down the border by sending 10,000 more active duty military troops. He was tough on Mexico, and
I don't know if
Mexico
you
had
realize
put,
this. Mexico has fewer military members on their side of the southern border now than they did just in 2024.
okay. Well, with that being so, why have border crossings
Oh, perfect.
dropped so
Where can I
significantly?
find the statistics of border crossings on CBP, DHS, IC.gov? Where do we keep track of border crossings? Can you help me out with that?
Are you talking about 2025, since the year he retook
Yeah,
office?
so let's try this again. Okay. Where on DHS, ICE, CBP.gov can I find the statistics on border crossings that is not a news, media, or press release?
You're awesome.
Let's take a look. DHS. So I'm not at a computer. I don't keep stats in front of me, but I know I've read up on this before. DHS CBP preliminary data shows 237,000 border patrol apprehensions along the U.S. border in Mexico in fiscal year 2025. Lowest
What's the
annual
title
total
of
since
that?
1970.
And what is it on CBP.gov?
It is from Homeland Security.
So
Hold on, let me call up the link.
DHS.gov, what's the title?
It is from Homeland Security Committee.
DHS. Oh, so you're reading from Congress. That's not one of the three options I gave you.
Okay. Well, I mean, 2025 is still ongoing, is it not?
Fiscal
Yes.
year is closed. Do you know when the government's fiscal year is?
Yes, it ends September 30th.
Yes, the fiscal year is closed. So yeah, the statistics are out.
Mm,
So
so what
where
are
on
the statistics?
DHS, CBP, or ICE.gov can I find border crossings that is not
Oh.
a news, media, or press release?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
You got me.
fiscal.
You got me there. But let's dive into that a little bit. Are you saying that border crossings aren't statistically way down from even 2024?
I don't know if you realize this, but Department of Homeland Security nor ICE or CBP, which fall under DHS, have ever kept track of border crossings. So no, sir, it's an unquantifiable number, just you saying border crossings are down, because we don't have that statistics anywhere available.
Are you saying they don't track the people they catch and release?
Oh, catching is different. Encounters now are defined as people that are rejected out of this country once they're caught or apprehended or attempting to cross the report of entry and they're turned back around, because that's the definition given by DHS on their website for encounters. So encounters are just keeping track of people that they didn't let in. Right? But you're talking about crossings. So that would either be people allowed in or people that crossed through a non-port of entry and that weren't found, right? Which that number is completely unquantifiable, because if they're not found nor are they caught, we don't know about them.
So let's get off the premise of quantifying it, because we all
Okay,
know
so
for a
then
fact.
we have to get off the premise of quantifying it, then you cannot say unequivocally that border crossings are down, because that requires a
100%.
quantification.
100% I can.
So
I mean,
no, you cannot, because
talk
that
to
requires
Governor,
quantifying it, because you have to have a number to compare it to. So then
talk
you're
to
just
Governor
moving
Abbott
upon
from
an
Texas.
assumption that they are down, which you have no proof of. So therefore, your assumption is
Talk-
automatically invalidated. There's no proof of it.
Talk to Governor Abbott from Texas. Talk to local police departments
Oh,
from
okay.
Texas
Just
that have
talk to people. So
1,500.
again, so just anecdotes, no actual physical evidence. Again, do you not understand what I'm saying? When you say border crossings
100%
are
I do.
down and you say that there's a statistic that shows it, but you provide no statistic, then you're automatically coming up here on a false narrative, right? And if you are trying to make the claim that border crossings are down, then show me the statistical data that proves it. Unfortunately, you can't. So again, you have to do away with your original claim, your original premise that border crossings are down. You have no statistical data nor evidence to prove it. Do you
Okay,
not
all right.
understand that?
No, 100%. Give me a second to try to pull up some links and data on this. Again, I told you I'm not working off of notes at all. I've gone by
Sir,
anecdotal
my notes
evidence.
are just what people tell me, and I'm purposely holding it upside down. Like this is my notes. I write down what people are saying while I'm talking to them. These are my notes. I have
Okay.
such good notes. I just write down what people tell me.
Okay, and I've seen your show a few times. You've done this day in, day out for quite a bit of time here. It's kind of like the Charlie Kirk effect, where obviously he's going to debate well and be able to articulate things with this practice, albeit making college students look uneducated in some of these debates. But let's go back to
I guess the difference is
my,
I don't just talk to college students. I talk to people that are older than me, and I talk to people that are younger than me.
not 15-year-olds apparently, though. I don't blame you.
No, it's TikTok
So
terms of service. You have to be 18 to play.
let's just get. I want to come back to the immigration thing, but one thing now that I'm on the line with you, I just want to stress the importance of is that we may disagree politically, and while you may not agree with everything that your Democratic talking heads, the politicians, say and do, that also comes the same from Republicans on our side. We may not agree with everything that Donald Trump does. However, when we stop talking and we don't have these kind of discussions, this open dialogue, that's where this country starts to go astray. And these kind of things are important because we may not agree on much, but the one thing I know we can agree on is that this country is not in good shape and a lot of things need to be done to fix it. Can we agree there?
Marginally.
Marginally. What did I say that you didn't agree with?
The country was doing marginally well, and the idea that it's not in, quote, great shape, I believe that it's gotten significantly worse since Donald Trump has been in office and has enacted his agenda, which isn't even his agenda, by the way.
Okay, well, we can talk about that, but what is your biggest gripe with what Donald Trump has done in these 11 months?
Cool. Actively go against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution.
Okay. Articles and Amendment to the United States Constitution. So I'm assuming when you say that, you're going to go National Guard getting put in our cities. Is that one of the top things on your mind?
That's one of them, but I could actually list off several ones that he's violating. He's
Okay, well,
violated Article 1, 2, 3, and 6. Even Article 7, in fact. He's actively violated Amendment 1. He violated the Second Amendment in his first term. He's currently violating 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Talked
Okay.
about violating Article 12. Violated Amendment 12, the 14th Amendment as well, violating the 16th Amendment, little known one that most people don't know.
Let's
Joked
try to
about
get more
violating
specific.
Amendment, the 25th Amendment, and the 22nd Amendment.
Let's try to get more specific on the topic of immigration. So you have an issue with him deploying the National Guard into sanctuary cities.
I
What
have
amendment does
an
that
issue
violate?
with him deploying the National Guard in states that did not request it. That violates the 10th Amendment with states' rights. That also violates what's it called? Sorry, Title 10 in the Posse Comitatus Act.
Okay. Now, the National Guard was deployed into these cities because federal
Without
workers.
permission of the governors, which is a direct
Okay.
violation of the law.
Okay, but isn't it the duty of the governor to protect the police force, federal or state, when they're operating lawfully inside the city?
No.
So you have
Nope.
these DHS, these ICE agents that are going to do a mission as directed by the
No, I
president
already
of the
told you
United States.
no.
They have a mission as directed by the president of the United States to carry out these
Are you not
ICE.
aware that the National Guard is technically only supposed to be deployed for like emergency events or to protect buildings, not necessarily people? Are you not really aware of that?
So was January 6th, 2020 an emergency event that the National Guard should have been deployed?
Oh, the National Guard should have been deployed to actually protect the Congress people, but really that was on the job of the the Capitol Police as well. But the Capitol Police were outmanned. And by the way, just so remind me, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Congress a federal building?
Congress is a federal building.
Congress is a federal building, so absolutely the National Guard should have been deployed to protect a federal building.
So wait, let's stop there. National Guard should have been deployed
To
protect
protect a
Congress,
federal
the federal
building.
building, but not federal workers.
No, not necessarily. That's not a part of the prerogative. Are you not aware of what the Posse Comitatus Act is?
So no.
What is
you know,
Posse
to hell
Comitatus?
with, I don't have that off the top of my head.
So
but
you don't know.
think about the premise of that. So deploy the National Guard.
Sir,
to
I don't know
protect
if you realize this,
Capitol
but
building.
SCOTUS has already ruled that even your general police force are not required to actually protect the citizens.
Not protect the citizens.
No, they are
Aren't
only
they out
required
there
to
sworn
protect
an
private
oath to-
property. Nope, they don't even have to uphold a restraining order. Are you not aware of this? SCOTUS has ruled this
Um,
before.
a lot of people are not aware of a lot of things, but
Yeah.
think of the premise of what you're saying, though. Deploy the National Guard to protect the Capitol building and the White House, but not federal workers, not federal police force that are being
Again, yeah,
attacked,
already went
rocks
over
thrown at them,
that.
rocks thrown at them. Think
Yep,
of
nope, they're
the
not.
humanity version of that. Like
Okay,
they're out
I'm
there
glad
doing their
that you
job.
disagree with that, but again, that's not the premise. You don't, the Posse Comitatus Act does not allow National Guard to act as police force against American citizens. That's just to dumb it down, or just not really dumb it down,
They're
but
not
put it in
acting.
layman terms. That's the simplest version of the Posse Comitatus Act, which does not allow the National Guard to be deployed and be used against United States citizens as police force.
So they're not necessarily acting as a police force. National Guard are not really the ones arresting people. They're defending the people arresting.
That would be acting as a police force. Congratulations.
I mean, defending people who are being attacked. I mean,
Oh
what's their
gosh.
job? To stand outside
Can you tell
with a
me
rifle?
which word did you not understand about what I said?
I disagree with your characterization of them as a police force.
You
They're
can
out there
disagree, but
defending the police
it's
force.
literally within the premise of the law. And what would you define a
I
police
mean,
force then?
what would you ever seen? And what was?
Okay,
sorry.
so just
What
answer a
have you?
question with a question. Got it.
I mean, are we not doing the same thing
Motion
back
to
to back here?
strike. Witness is
Okay.
unresponsive.
So let's regroup a little bit here. Appreciate your time. Let's
Yeah, I appreciate your time
go.
too. Have a good night, my guy. Guys, look up DeShaney v. Winnebago County, 1989. Jeez Louise. Oh, my bad. I forgot to go through these. 1 second. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind holding on for a moment?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to mute you. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. All right. Sorry, guys. I meant to read through these and I didn't get a chance to. Thank you, Cheese, for the $2.99 Australian. Answer me, caller. I tried. He didn't want to answer. Potato, Fish Nation is the biggest, and frankly, we need to invade. That's funny. Dale, thank you for the 6-7 for 67 jewels. Junie, thank you for the cat. I love cats. Shan, thank you for the jewels as well. Antimus says, hello from Austria to the dude before. I must inject my perspective. I wish less USA influence on Europe as Trump boosts our right wing. Yeah, exactly. I wish that he would stop actively trying to boost the right wing party across all other continents in the in the world. Yeah. Thank you, Anne, for all the jewels. Sin, thank you for all the jewels. Potato says, Mall of America Cops. Yeah, basically. And thank you, G-Man, again for the 6-7. Okay. Guys, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't already, hit that follow button or that subscribe button, depending on what platform you are watching in. We have memberships available, super chats, bits, subscriptions, super fans, and gifts all available. Those are the easiest, best way to support me. We also have all of the pay links in the bio if you want to do that as well. Sorry, I'm horrible at promoting myself. TikTok, let's get up to 150,000 likes in the next 15 minutes. All right. I appreciate your patience. So what has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
The deployment of the National Guard.
So why do you think that the United States National Guard should be deployed to be used against our United States citizens?
Am I on with the host of the show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You said why? Why should the National Guard be deployed to the cities?
No, that's... Oh, gosh. Okay. I said, why do you agree or why do you think the National Guard should be deployed and used against the United States citizens?
Well, because the people in the inner cities on the East Coast are actually calling for it. It's actually a consensus
Oh, it's a
among.
consensus? Where can I find this consensus at?
Well, through the people that are actually have been living in the inner cities prior to the Biden administration.
Okay, so where can I find this consensus at? Is there like a poll data that I can find? Like, where can I find this generalized consensus that all of the East Coast in the inner cities support National Guard being deployed to their cities? Which that's a lot on the East Coast. Do you know how many states total up the East Coast?
How many states total are the East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm particularly talking about Philadelphia, New York City, New Jersey.
Cool. Where is this consensus I can find? That's what
Well,
I'm
it's not
asking
about.
for. Point it to me. Where can
Well,
I find this
well, it's
consensus that's not just, well, I heard my friend say this, and therefore this is the
no,
consensus?
I don't have a Southern accent because I'm from Philadelphia. But
Sir, I'm not trying to mimic you. I
okay,
am
well,
just throwing out an accent to make sure that people understand that I'm not the one saying this. Awesome.
okay, well, let me explain something to you.
No, where can I
So,
find this statistical data that shows that there is this consensus, meaning an agreement, across all of the East Coast that says everybody wants the National Guard in their
okay,
cities?
well, you can find it from my neighbors,
From your
my family,
neighbors? Oh, okay. So got it. Just your anecdotes. See exactly what I called it, guys. Let me just be very clear. When I said it's like not just for me saying, I know a guy who told me he wants this, and so
Well,
therefore it
I never
is.
said.
And
I
he got
never
so
said.
caught up
Never
on
said
saying that
it was a published
I don't
poll
have a
number.
Southern accent. Dude, I'm
Man,
literally,
I
I'm just
never
trying to
said it
make
was
sure,
a published
like,
poll number. I'm saying I think
you
it's a
said that
consensus.
no, you didn't say I think. You said there is a general consensus that
In
people
my
on the
opinion,
East Coast
right?
want the National Guard in their cities. So I was asking you, where can I find this general consensus? You and your two neighbors do not make up the entirety of the East Coast of the United States
No,
of
I
America.
have
Is that
100
true?
people. I have 100 people that live on my
Oh,
block.
okay. So do your 100 people that you say that you know in your neighborhood make up the
Well, there's
entirety
another
of the East
1,000
Coast
on
of
the
the
block
United
behind.
States of America?
Another 1,000 on the
So,
block behind that.
okay, do your 100 friends, your 100 friends speak for the entirety of the East Coast of the United States of America?
No, I said for the most part in the inner cities, the people that were here
No, your
prior.
original claim, again, was, I'm just going to
That's what I'm.
reiterate this for you, is that there is a general consensus
Well,
on
who
that the
cares?
East
Getting
Coast
called up.
wants
But
the
let's
National
say.
Guard in their cities. So now you've shifted the goalpost multiple times to say that now
No,
it's just you and 100 of your neighbors.
you assumed I was talking about some poll numbers,
Oh my
and I was
God.
stating.
I don't care about anecdotes, and this is why. You are a perfect example. That's funny, Sweet Lou. That's funny. Thank you, Sweet Lou. That was a good one. I appreciate that comment. Aaron's, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate that as well. Guys, let's try and go ahead and get another caller in. So phone lines are open. Can we go ahead and knock out this gift goal on TikTok? If we don't get another caller in, I'll just end. I've got things to do. You know, I couldn't even tell you how many people live in my neighborhood, let alone on my street. So, thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Is this the girl off the stream?
Sup?
What?
What's up?
Is this the girl off the stream?
How old are you?
18.
Uh-huh. Do you support Donald
What?
Trump?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What year were you born?
What? Sorry,
Yeah.
you're cutting out.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hi, how old are you?
25.
25. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep.
Cool. What year did you graduate high school?
I think it was, what, 2000?
I think it was what? You don't know what year you graduated high school? Hold on, guys. Kids, stop calling. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello.
No, I'm sorry. You cut off there for a minute.
Hi, how
I
old are
am
you?
I am 34.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Deploying the National Guard to cities where there's riots and
Where are
put
the
orders
riots at?
for
I'm so sorry. Where were the riots at in Chicago, Illinois, prior to the National Guard being deployed?
well, there's riots in LA. Tons of videos of Portland. I got family in Portland. Lots of people are sick and tired of the violence. I mean, you got
Lots
people
of people. Is
blocking
that why
federal.
that multiple judges have thrown it out? Because none of the video evidence that they showed, which was just like a singular city block that anything was occurring on, were, quote, riots.
Oh, there's tons. I mean, there's tons of
Oh.
videos of people throwing rocks at federal officers, trying to just sit in
Yeah,
there.
after the National Guard was
Um,
deployed.
Well, yeah, because they were getting violent. There was
No,
tons
you said
of
before there was no act of violence. Can you tell me, like in Chicago, Illinois specifically, where the guy in the frog amphibian costume was thrusting his hips at ICE officers, how that was a riot, dancing along to
yeah, that's
music and
blocking federal
thrusting his
property. It's
hips?
illegal to block
No, it
federal
wasn't. They were on
property.
the
It's
street.
illegal. Yeah, that's
They were
literally
on the
you're blocking
street.
the federal. Yeah, they were trying to get federal
It's a
officer
through
SUVs, which
street.
is.
Do you know what a through street means? What is a
But
through
when
street? What is a
you know
through
what
street? What is a through
SUVs,
street?
do you know what
What is a
SUVs
through
are? They're a
street?
government
What is
property.
a
So when
through
you're trying to
street?
move SUVs,
What
a
is a
convoy
through
through.
street? What is
I
a
don't know what a
through
through street
street?
is, but when government
Okay,
property
what's a
vehicles are
sidewalk?
going through
What's a
streets, you cannot
sidewalk?
block them.
What's a
It's illegal,
sidewalk?
ma'am.
What's a
And
sidewalk?
so
What's a
a
sidewalk?
sidewalk is public property, correct?
Public property. So are streets when they're a through street. That's why I was asking you that. That's not private property. That's not federal property. That's a public property through streets are. And unless there's actually an ordinance, a city ordinance, or an actual state law that says you can't block by walking across the street or by standing in the street public, like traffic from moving, then it's not, quote, against the law.
So when SUVs are being moved, okay, it's okay for
Again,
people
where is
to
the
start
ordinance? Can
blocking.
you show me the ordinance? Can you show me the ordinance? Can you show me the
No, but
law?
no,
Like,
it,
oh, okay, so you just don't know. So
oh
it's
no,
just
it's a
your
law.
personal
Yeah.
opinion. Got it. Okay. Oh my God. Dense. Lord have mercy. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
What specifically has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Oh, absolutely everything. You want me
Is
to
it
like
the word
explain?
that specifically that you didn't understand? Everything is not specific. That's quite vague.
Are you still supporting Donald?
I'm not listening to myself come back through on that feedback. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
35.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
And I already hung up on you before. Do it again. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hold on, guys. Kids, stop calling. Thank you for
Okay.
calling the stream.
I'm literally not going to listen to myself back on there. Okay, guys, 1 second. Hey, I'm going to hang up on you every single time you call because I've already hung up on you once.
That's
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hello? How old are you?
I am 74 years old.
Awesome. Can you turn down the stream in the background, ma'am?
I just turned it all the way down, my dear.
Fantastic. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely, to my last dying breath.
All right, ma'am. And so what specifically has Donald Trump done in his 11 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, the fact that he's been able to calm the world down just a little bit so it's not quite as each other's throat, in spite of the Islamic problem that we have. Secondly, the National Guard, in its own title, national is 50 states plus territories. Okay.
Again, Posse Comitatus,
Federal,
Title
listen,
10,
federal
National
Trump
Guard
states,
gets to the state,
federal
the
is
state, the
responsible.
state, the
Federal
state, the
is
state is the one.
responsible.
Oh goodness. Okay, so we're just gonna
Federal is
Hey,
all
ma'am, what's your
states.
name?
It's an
I just want to make sure
entirety of the country. My name is Karen.
Karen? Okay. I just want to make sure I just want to make sure I call you the correct name. So Karen,
Well,
I have
you call me anything you want to, honey. I don't care.
I
I'm
like
too
to
old
be
to worry about it.
Okay. All right. So Karen, I heard you're familiar with Zoran Mamdani, right?
Oh, heavens, yes, a piece of shit that he is.
Okay, no problem. And obviously he's a Muslim, right?
Do you know anything about the Quran, Muslims, and 3,000 years of their history?
No, ma'am. I promise
Do
you,
you
Karen.
know that they didn't even
Karen,
show
calm
up?
down. 1 second, Karen. I'm getting to a point here. Okay. Zoran Mamdani is actually going to make it like a public school mandate where they have to teach Arabic numerals in school, in their public schools. Are you okay with that?
No, I am not.
So you don't want kids to
absolutely
learn
not.
Arabic numerals?
Listen, honey, let me tell you something. Okay,
Wait,
a little
you
bit
don't-
about my
I know, I
background.
just- hold on,
Let
Karen,
me tell you
Karen,
about my
Karen,
background a little bit.
Karen, I just want to make sure I heard you correctly before you go down your background. You do not
Okay.
want students to learn Arabic numerals.
No.
So they shouldn't learn 1,
No
2,
more
3,
than
4.
I wanted us to learn Netflix.
They shouldn't learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The regular numerical system, it's not
Yes.
Arabic.
No, we run on Arabic numerals, ma'am.
Well, I'm not going to argue that because numerals started way with the beginning of man and first written language. And it was the Middle East, the cradle of the world, of humanity. It all started there. Yes, I will give you that because it doesn't really matter.
No,
Okay?
it just proves your Islamic
that
phobia,
doesn't
so
matter.
I
And yes,
appreciate
we
that.
are.
I honestly didn't think that I'd get a 74-year-old to be vehemently against Arabic numerals. I truly did not think that I was going to get a 74-year-old against Arabic numerals. Damn. That happened, guys. Hey, Davey, I haven't seen you in a little bit. It is weird, Darwin. Darwin, send your heart me. I will harassify you. I can be surprised, Anthony. I do utilize that as a shit test, basically. To see about this, especially because she's like the Islamic problem. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mark, I appreciate this. Mark says, hold on. You're arrogant. Guys, I own the word arrogant according to Mark. So the next time you guys use the word arrogant ever again, you owe me 5 cents for every occurrence. Because I apparently own the word arrogant. So, Mark, you are going to need to send me 5 cents. You can do that on this beautiful blue app called Venmo. And I do encourage that. So please go ahead and send me your 5 cents. I appreciate that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How old are you?
18.
Do you think I don't recognize your voice? Bye-bye. Exactly, Rosie. I believe you, J-Dog. They could use some. It's true. Yeah, if I had 5 cents every time, insert here, that's exactly how this goes. Okay? It is just kind of a thing. All right, guys, if you are still here and you haven't already hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now. This is the best time to do it. I appreciate everybody's support that we've had today. We didn't get to the likes on TikTok. You guys are slacking. 424 people over in TikTok. We didn't complete the live goal, nor did we get to the tap goal in the amount of time. Come on. Y'all do better. Oh, Ro, I have a whole Ro, have you been here long enough? Have you seen my sticker? I have it very specifically. For this reason. Well, Diddy, do not do that. Do not do that while you're in a moving vehicle. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. All right. Gotcha, Aslan. All right. Oh man, so this new setup is definitely a trip. I gotta be honest, it's definitely a trip. All right. And that's kind of how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the night. I've got things that I can do, so we're good. We're gonna go ahead and just turn this off since no one else wants to call. We're fine with that. So YouTube and Twitch. Again, if you guys have not hit that follow button already and you are new here, hit that follow or that subscribe button. The most important thing that you do after you hit follow or subscribe is hit that bell notification icon so you get notified exactly when I go live. I don't know what was said before that, David, but David said until she realizes that they don't know how to intelligent argue a point. I think I know what you mean by that, but okay. You guys have a good rest of your Monday night, and I will see you back on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, I think. Time might be a little bit different.